Okay, fall please. And let's change our angle a little bit. Let's move this way just a little bit more. Better. Okay, perfect. So, passing the closed guard no-gi. In the beginning, we learn it just like this. You put your hands right here. You put your knee in the middle. You put your knee back. Arch your back. Turn your hips. Break open the guard. But it's never that easy when you're training against a resisting opponent, right? Because for the uniform, I can put the lapels. I can get the beautiful grips on the pants, and I can hold them. I get here, my opponent starts pulling my hands down. Yeah, and every time I get here, he's trying to move my hands to the side and all of this kind of stuff. And it can get to be really frustrating. So what I'm going to show you guys is a move that works, I think, better no-gi than with the uniform, and you'll see why. What I'm going to do is it's going to be kind of a fast movement. I'm going to come here and here, but I don't really have time to really break through. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take both of my arms and I'm going to swim them under this front leg right here like this. And I keep my head tucked. I don't want people scooping for guillotines and that kind of stuff, but right here I'm pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my leg back and I'm going to come in and I'm going to clear my shoulder. And I'm going to come into this double under style pass. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this for just a second. When I'm here, I don't want to be way out here. I want to be under his hips. If you've got someone right around your size, you can scoop him up. If I'm rolling with Mitch over here, I can't really scoop him up, but I can lift. I can bring myself into this position. Now I'm killing his hips. I want to fight the temptation to throw him off to the side. That never really works. That's not very technical. What's going to happen is his knees are going to hit the ground, he's going to spin, and he's going to play his guard on you. I have to be methodical here. So let's say I want to pass around to my left. I like to control this leg, and I make sure that this knee never touches the ground. Now I'm going to pivot, like I'm going to shoulder check somebody. My hands here, I'm going to start to turn. I'm going to pivot. Notice how I'm pivoting on my left. I'll change the angle here in a second. But now my left arm starts punching through. And I can catch. Here I have him really, really, really trapped up. I don't want to be over here where I'm off balance. Some of the students last night were kind of ending up there. I want to be here for a second. And then when it's time, I can start to control the hips. I can switch to my good position. So let's do this part again. You're here, maybe start controlling the wrist. This part's going to be kind of fast. You're going to turn and you're going to dive in here like this. Now, it helps to be kind of a little bit stronger here. I don't really like to do this move against people that are a whole lot stronger than me, because I don't like to get squeezed in the legs. But a lot of my friends, they just love this technique. So I think it's going to work well for some of you. I use this sometimes. So I come in here like this, and I'm tucking my head. Let's change our angle. All right, so I'm in here like this, and yeah, his legs are still locked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to move this leg back and shove under here like this, and then I'm going to gable grip. I'm going to bring him up and into me right here like this. Now I'm going to hold here. I'm going to pass around this way this time. So I'm going to hold here, and I'm going to start to pivot, 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 drop. Look how I'm dropping my elbow to the mat. With my right shoulder, it's like I'm shoulder checking someone. Boom, right there. So I've got it. I'm going to start to pivot. I'm going to drop here. And I am dropping all the way to my hip. Look at that beautiful catch right there. He's all twisted up. You take a second, you can cook the chicken, spend a little bit of time here, and then you're going to start controlling those hips. You come up. Cross face, whatever kind of side control you want. Would anybody like to see this one more time? One more time? Let's do it one more time. So I'm here. Of course, you guys can take all your knee tops off. Okay, so we're here. Knee. I'm gonna come back a little bit. Never one. Well, I shouldn't say never, but it's not a great idea. You can get triangle from here. I'm gonna take both in. I'm gonna grab here like this. Now, this is gonna feel funky. Don't be afraid. Take your time. You're gonna step back and you're gonna scoop that shoulder back here, and then you're gonna start to drive in here like this. The trick is, don't let this knee touch the ground. What do I mean by that? If I start to drive him over and the knee hits the ground, now he can come up and make space. So my goal is to give him pressure without ever letting that knee touch the ground. So, and look at where my hip goes. This elbow is going to go on the ground over here. I start to pivot, my hip drops like that. And now I've got it really nice and tight. Control the hips. Start to come back. Clear? Thank you, Paul. Let's give it a try, guys.